What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing reading for all my Gemini sun sign friends. If you were born between the dates of May 21st and June 20th, then you are a Gemini sun sign, and this video is for you. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at the month ahead for the month of October for all my Gemini sun sign friends, and this spread is basically designed to give you the leg up on the month of October and let you know how to make it the best month possible. We're going to be doing something a little bit differently today. I'm continually tweaking my month ahead readings. I got a new spread for you guys today that I made up, so we'll see how this goes, and again, any and all feedback is appreciated. Before we go further into this, I do want to say that this is a general reading for a large group of people. Not everything is meant to resonate with everybody. Take what works for you, discard the rest. And if you want to check out the personal readings that I offer, then you can head on over to my website at lightofriga.com. The link is in the description box below. Alright, for today we're going to be using three different decks. We've got the Robin Wood Tarot, the Mortem Oraculum Oracle deck, and the Untamed Truth Oracle, which is off screen at the moment. So without further ado, let's get on into this and see what these cards have to say. The first card we're going to look at is this one, and it represents what energies you're moving away from, Gemini friends. What you're moving away from this October. And we've got the Five of Swords. You know, Gemini, your air signs, the swords represent air, and the fives kind of represent conflict a little bit. And I think what this says to me is that, I don't know, maybe some ego stuff coming up is the feeling that I'm getting. Maybe for some of you, you've been getting into verbal arguments or disagreements or discussions or maybe even fights with a lot of different people is the feeling that I'm getting. And if that resonates with you, if that rings true, if this is recently for you, then, you know, we can blame the ego. The ego always wants to assert dominance. It wants to prove that it's smarter, faster, wittier, brighter than the ego next to it. And part of that is survival, you know, survival of the fittest. The strongest will survive. And a result of the ego taking that kind of stance and you allowing your ego to kind of control things is that you're going to end up fighting with other people a lot. And no one wins in these fights. And I don't mean physical fights, although that can manifest as well. I just mean not understanding someone, not seeing their point of view, not stepping into their shoes. I see a lack of empathy, you know, and just only seeing things from your perspective and thinking that your perspective is the right perspective. It's the only perspective, and basically unsubstantiating every other perspective that you have. So if this resonates with you, then I see you moving away from this in October. I think you may have had enough. Okay, we can only take so much argumentation before we're like, I'm sick of that. And yes, I'm not trying to make it seem like it's all your fault. You know, it's 50% the fault of others as well. But, you know, you are responsible for yourself and yourself only. And if you're doing things, thinking things, saying things that are going to lead to friction between you and your loved ones or people that you know or even just strangers, then I think something is wrong. Something needs to change. And I think that's what you're going to start to realize this October, that things need to change a little bit. Good? Alright, let's move on over to this card, which represents what you're headed towards this October. What energies you're moving towards. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. Ooh. To me, the Three of Pentacles is about creation. It's about putting your head down and making something happen. And so for a lot of you, I think this will be maybe more of a focus on work. More of a focus on doing what you do to create money, to create wealth and abundance, and just being totally focused on that. And this doesn't have to be just work. This could be, you know, whatever that you do on a daily basis that brings you joy, that brings you resources and revenue. This could be your art. This could be a side project. You know, this could be just something that you've been working on diligently in the past. And I see a renewed attention to focus on that thing. I think, you know, in just today's society, this is going to represent work for a lot of you. Whatever you do for income. And just focusing on that and focusing less on the ego mind and your thoughts and expressing your thoughts and focusing more on creation and making a better life for yourself. So, you know, What can I say? I think this is a good thing. I think this is a bad thing. I think all things are neutral, okay? I think the good in that is that it's taking you away from the fiction, it's taking you away from the ego. I think the good in that is that it's a nice change of pace. I think the bad in this is that you can get sucked into this and lose sight of other things. I would encourage you to stay balanced this month. Yes, it's very important to focus on your work and focus on money, but you can't sacrifice too much, okay? Don't sacrifice your time. Don't sacrifice your enjoyment, your happiness, your love, just to create more and more money. You have to find a balance there. All right, let's check out this card, which represents the biggest challenge you're likely to face in this upcoming month of October for my Gemini friends. And we've got a wolf with some pretty intense eyes. And it says instinct. I think that the challenge for you is going to be trusting your instinct, trusting your psychic ability, trusting your intuition. I think it's going to be the biggest challenge for you this month, right? We've got sword energy. We've got pentacle energy. But we don't have any of those. We don't have any emotional energy. We don't have any intuitive energy going on this month. And I think maybe you might find yourself, Gemini friends, for some of you, drifting away from your spirituality, drifting away from listening to your intuition or your psychic understandings, your knowings, and being more focused on the earth realm, the physical. And there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you need. But again, I would caution against throwing yourself out of balance. We need all those things that I mentioned. We need our ego minds. We need our heart and our emotional space, right? We need our intuition and our action. And we also need our thoughts and our words. And so all those things need to be well balanced and working together, all of them working in harmony with each other in order to be a balanced person. And I think what this card is telling me is that your wand energy, your instinctual energy, your psychic, your higher dimensional information is going to be a little bit out of balance this month, and that you might be a little bit disconnected from it. So I would encourage you to follow your instincts, right? Okay, if your mind tells you one thing, your boss tells you another, but your gut is telling you a third thing, follow your gut, follow your instinct, follow your psychic knowing. That's going to be the best guide for you this month. Yes, you're coming out of a very egoic phase. It seems like you're going towards a pentacle, earth-based phase. So don't forget your connection to the spiritual realms. Don't forget your guidance that's coming from the higher dimensions. And trust your instincts, follow your instincts, even if they seem contrary to what seems logical or seems what you've been told. Your instinct knows best. Okay, very good. Before we go, we'll wipe the slate clean and we'll go to the Untamed Truth Oracle. And we're going to ask the Untamed Truth Oracle what message it has for Gemini sun signs this October. What message for Gemini sun signs this October? And we've got... Oh, it didn't work out as well as I hoped. Let's try that again. One more time. Oh, I messed it up. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Try to be slick. That's what happens. All right, we got go. Go. Give me a time, or give me a moment with this card. Aha! There's the wand and fire energy. Look at all this wandy fire. To me, this card is saying, trust your instincts and just go. Okay? Do you think a geese or a goose? Do you think the geese or a goose thinks about it in their head and they're just like, the food supply here is dwindling now that it's getting colder. Maybe I should go to a place where the sun is in the sky for longer each day, and maybe I should live there for the next 6 months. They don't think about that. There's a thing inside them that tells them go. Go south. and they go. They don't think about it logically. They don't wait for someone to tell them that it's time to go. They just go because they know it's time to go, because they're in 100% communication with their intuition, with their higher guidance, and they just go because that's what that's what they do. They follow their instinct. And that's what you need to do this month, Gemini friends, is follow your instinct. Trust your instinct. Trust that thing inside of you that just says go. You don't know why you're meant to go there. You don't know how you're going to go there. You don't even know who's going to be there when you get there. You just know that something is telling you to go, then go. Okay, it's as simple as that. Be a goose and fly south when the instinct is telling you to fly south. So here's our wand energy, and that's what Spirit was, I think, trying to goad me into telling you before this card came up. is trust that wand energy, trust that fire, trust that intuition, and when you feel compelled to do something, go someplace, see somebody, go do it. Trust your instinct, trust your intuition. It will not guide you astray. Alright, that is the reading for my Gemini friends. I hope you guys got something out of that. I hope it resonated with you. Again, this is a general reading for a 12th of the population. Not everything is meant to resonate. If you would like a personal reading where I tap into your energies, you can check out the readings I offer at lightofriga.com. The link is in the description box below. Be sure to do all the YouTube stuff, the liking, the sharing, the subscribing, the commenting. I really do appreciate all your interaction on this channel. No matter how big or small, I really do appreciate you being here and interacting in whatever way you choose to. So thank you for that. All right, Gemini friends, it's going to be a great month. I can feel it. It's coming. Fall's here, and it's October. Everyone loves October, right? I don't know. All right, so I want to wish you love and light, Gemini friends. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Have a great October. Happy taroting. Peace.